Hi guys, so today is day 6 and I haven't made any vlog for day 5 and I haven't written anything on day 5 either except the blog post for Snippet Sunday and the Weekend Writing Warrior. So I wanted to go to the event but I didn't go either because I checked it out and it was not really a doll event, it was a miniature car event. So I like car, but I'm not like such a big fan, and I wasn't going to uh, go to a car event like 1 hour away. So I didn't go on the day 5, so I didn't do anything. Basically, I felt like sleeping all day, so I was sort of awake but very, very tired. And as a result, I stayed up all night. And during that time, I managed to reach 10,000 words. So, 10,000 words, that's exactly what I should get for NaNoWriMo's like normal schedule. On day 6, I should be at 10,000 words. If I was on my normal schedule, I would be at 15,000, so I'm like 2 days behind, even though I can still write on day 6 because it's almost 8 in the morning now. So since I'm totally jet lagged, like I'm completely like staying up all night basically, and I'm like kind of sleeping during the day. Like that's sort of what I did yesterday. So I'm gonna go to like take a nap. Hopefully I'll be up before noon and I will be able to continue writing. So the goal for today is to write at least 2,500 more. I wrote already 539. So the goal is to like start fresh, do 2,500, and if possible, do 5,000. That way I would have like completely catch up for the day I had only 100-ish words and day 5 when I didn't get anything. So that's the plan, but first I need to sleep a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. And I'll see you when I wake up. Hi guys, so it's writing time. The goal is to get 2,500 in the first sitting and then have a small break and then 2,500 again, so that I'll be just back on track for my schedule, my own personal schedule. So I guess, oh god, delivery. So Iki is taking care of the delivery because it's not out yet. So I'm gonna start writing now and hopefully I can manage my 2,500 words just now. So I'm almost at 12,000, so that's like 600 words basically until I reach my 2,500 for the first sitting. But I'm very hungry, so I'm going to have a break now, eat something, and then I have 3,100 to go to, so that should work. Actually, I'm in a very good place in the story. I kind of split all my characters, so I'm still with Azazel, and he's like working out his problem with his water power because he's under the water, but he has problems to deal with that power because when he was a kid, he actually didn't go through the power acquisition like normally with his family because the hunter killed his family and he was like tortured and captive for a very long time. And when his power came up, some of them at least, when those power came up, he was still captive. So the demons were like taking care of him, we didn't take care of him really well. So he has problem to use some of his powers and especially to use them simultaneously, and his power over water actually never manifested before. And that's something I'm going to have to check in the previous novels to see if it actually fit. I don't think Azazel ever used water power before, so it should be okay. So he is sort of like, he was in danger and he had absolutely had to use it. And he was like trying to mess up with the other power to stay alive, basically. And yeah, so he dealt with that. Now he needs to find Camaril again all the way back, but he's lost at the bottom of the sea. So one idea would be to fly up, basically, get out of the water, fly up, go to the shore, forget about Camaril and everything. But he might be really far away from the coast, and he doesn't know in which direction the coast is because he just happens to teleport sort of into the sea. So he's totally lost, even if he managed to get out, unless there is like some island or something. He's just freaking lost at sea. And Camaril is nowhere to be seen because Camaril just like swam after Cleona, and Cleona is nowhere to be seen. And the boats that actually put Azazel in danger are also gone. So Azazel is just by himself in the middle of the sea. But I think someone is going to find him. I think Cameron is going to find him. I think that's going to be like the next scene I'm going to work on after lunch. So that's the plan. That's the plan for the moment. So let me get something to eat and then I'm gonna go back to that. So I just discovered there is a write-in today, but it starts in 10 minutes and it's 30 minutes away. So that's the only writing in Tokyo. There is another one, sort of, but I have no idea where. Like, it's a little bit strange the way they put that up. Because normally, like, it's written in Japanese, so it's kind of easy to read, and, like, you just put it in Google and it's going to tell you where it is. But there is another one on Sunday. It's like, shut up and write, but I have no clue, like, let me check if I can manage. Like, it's in Romaji, so probably more, I don't know, English speaking people are gonna be there. I have no idea. But oh, it's actually a meetup. So I just googled the place and it's a meetup and it's all in English. So there is an email address so I can actually tell them if I'm going. So it's next Sunday. Let me check because I have another event next weekend. So I didn't go to the event yesterday, but I have another weekend on Sunday between 11 and 16. So between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Sunday, and then this writing is starts at 2 p.m. on November 12th. And so apparently 3 people are going. It's actually start at 1:30 until 5. It's at the library, so it sounds pretty nice. But since I have the Aka Garden, I don't know if I can make it to both. Like, if I go to Aka Garden early enough and then I go directly to that meetup, it might work. But it seems a little bit far away though. From home, it takes 1 hour to go. So it takes 1 hour to go from home, and if I go directly from Aka Garden... guys, this is so complicated. So if I go directly from Aka Garden, It's probably going to take longer. It takes 54 minutes if I go from Aka Garden. 49 at best. Yeah, so it's a little bit less time, but like not that much. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So I probably cannot go next weekend, but I might be able to go on the next weekend, because apparently on that meetup thing they actually have it on Sunday 19 and on Sunday 26. So probably I could probably manage to do that, like not this weekend but the next weekend. So I have to look into it. I'm gonna probably register to that meetup and see what happens. So that's pretty cool. So that's one thing. I haven't been to a lot of those like a write-up session during NaNoWriMo. I only did it my first year because I was in Belfast and they were easy to find. Basically it was like 15-minute walk from my university at the time, so it was pretty easy to go, and then we had it like twice a week, so it was really nice. So during my first NaNoWriMo I joined all the meetup every week, and it was pretty cool, and you had like colorful people who actually like did it before and already won it or struggle on it, and you would like discuss your writing. We had writing sessions and it was pretty nice. Like I got tips from long-term participant who was the ML, like the liaison basically. So it was really nice. But then since after that I moved to Japan and like all those write-ups, they are in the center of Tokyo kind of. So you have Ikebukuro, which is today, which I'm not gonna do because it's too late to get there, and this one is like in the south. It's kind of pretty far south, and so it takes kind of a while. It's gonna take me a while to get there, even so I'm in the center of Tokyo too, but I'm in the north, so it takes me 1 hour. But before that I lived completely on the side, completely on the west part of Tokyo, and like it would have been like impossible to just go. It would have taken me like 2 hours, or like it took 40 minutes-ish to go to Shinjuku, and then from Shinjuku I would have to take another train to go around to get to meet that meeting. So just going and coming back would have taken like forever. So I didn't do much. I think I went to one writing group once, like with the meetup, and then the second time I couldn't join because I was sick, and after that it got cancelled because apparently one guy showed up and nobody was there. So yeah, that's what actually happened today. So probably on the 19th I might try to have like a meetup and go write, or maybe I can actually like message them, tell them that I have another event before like they have several sessions, so I might arrive late. Maybe I can arrive, if I arrive at 3:10 at the end of their first session, I can just like link to them and like keep going. So I don't know exactly how it's going to work. So I'm gonna email them and ask. And then like Aka Garden is not that huge, so I just go there, look around, buy the few things I want to buy, and like, yeah, it could be possible. So it also depends if someone comes with me to hike a garden or not. So I'm gonna check that out, and I'll let you know what happens. And so if yes, I'll try to vlog at the meetup, because that would be interesting. So yeah, that's the point. Anyway, except for that, I guess that's it for today. That's what I wanted to talk about. Otherwise, I just go on the 19 and it'll be just fine. So yeah. So that's a pretty cool thing happening again. I'm kind of happy that I could find that. I need to check my the announcement for week 3 sooner, because that way maybe I can go to the Ikebukuro meeting as well next week if they have another one. But there isn't anyone to contact for that one, so I don't really know how to deal with that one. But maybe. But like they have some everywhere. Like after that, when I was in Sendai, they don't have any in Sendai, but they have some in Ashikawa, in Kyoto, in Osaka, in Sapporo. I don't know. Yeah, Sapporo. So they have several all over, but just it's kind of far apart. So the only one I can set up for myself are in Tokyo, as long as I know beforehand. So yeah, like it was kind of short notice for today, but if they do have it on Monday next week, I can probably manage that. Anyway, I need to go back to writing, so I'll see you in a bit, guys. Hopefully I'll have all my words when I talk to you again. I did it! 5,000 words today. I reached 15,000, that's what I mean. I'm gonna show that to you just now. So here we are back on my nanostat, and you can see my average per day is back to 2,507. 7 is important because like if you have like 7 more words, that's actually 45 words in advance because it's day 6. So then we have the total written today. I said 5,000 because I actually wrote those earlier, well, almost all of those a bit earlier when I wanted to reach 10,000 before sleeping this morning. So that's why after that I got my 5,000 later after waking up. And so my total is 15,045. And I need 1,400 to finish on time. So basically I'll be finishing 10 days in advance if I keep going at that rhythm. And my total word count for my lifetime achievement. So if you look at the graph here on this side, this line is like the normal NaNoWriMo schedule. So what you would do if you follow the schedules they give you with the minimum amount of words that you need. So today I should have been at 10,000 if I followed the minimum amount of word needed, but I'm like 15,000. So that's pretty good, which means like basically I'm at the equivalent of day 9 on the normal schedule, so I'm like 3 days in advance compared to the normal schedule. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky. So that's what my actual schedule does. It just gets you days and days in advance. Every single day you scrub a little bit more so that you get in advance. So basically I actually lost the advance that I had on day 3. On day 3 I had almost 1 day in advance compared to my normal schedule, like my 2,500 word schedule, which I lost today. But since I'm not going to miss a day until Sunday, if everything goes fine, I'll be able to write every single day until Sunday. I should technically get that advance back. Not because I'm going to actually try, but more because I never do just 2,500. I always have a little bit more. Like today you could see I have like 45 above the limit that I need. So it's just 45 words, but since I wrote 5,547, I think I can deal with 45 because it was a catch-up day. So probably tomorrow I'll write a bit more, like 100 or 200 or 300 more. So after a while, when those pile up, you end up with days in advance a little bit more than expected. So that's how it actually works. So I'm very happy with today's writing. So basically what happened is like I have a flashback sort of with Azazel on how he worked with his power, and he actually worked out through using his power better than he used them before. So I'm very happy about that. He's becoming more powerful, not because it's like this Dragon Ball Z type of getting better. You know, like Dragon Ball Z has like, they have this power and then they become Super Saiyan and then they become something and something and something, and the power always increase with every threat. And that's something I'm trying to avoid in my story because I think it's just like too much over the top. So I try to keep the power of the power of my character. They become stronger with training. They become stronger when they actually grow up and become who they are. But they don't have this. They have a top limit basically. And I think Azazel is becoming better because he actually learned to use a power he never actually used before. He's there because he's a demon, but he was sort of blocked. So he's working into that because he's at the bottom of the sea. And then I had this memory from Camaril. So Camaril needs to remember where to go because Cleona is not gonna say it. She's a funny one, that one. So Cleona is not gonna say whatever he wants to know. So he has to figure it out by himself. And so he had, like, I had this flashback, him trying to get back his memory, but he didn't get straight away what he needs. He got just clues about what he needs. So now they are at a shipwreck, Spanish shipwreck, and that's it. That's how it stopped. So that's where I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna try to have them find up the way where to go. And another thing that I really like about today's writing is I introduce a new god. So in case you don't know, my characters are like demons, fairy, mermaid, angels, but they are the reincarnation of ancient gods from like different places. Egypt and like Greek, because Camaril is a reincarnation of Poseidon. And I had a Canaan god created today, like Yam. His name is Yam, he's a god of the sea. So basically it's going to be like a fight between Poseidon and Yam, and I'm really looking forward to that. I didn't know that was going to happen in the story, but I need something, anyway, I needed something there. So that's the reason why Cleona is not talking. One of them. And now they just abandoned her, bubbled up in a fish net near a rock, and they just left her there. So I don't know if she's going to be eaten by sharks or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna get her back in the story at some point. Maybe in a few chapters, maybe later in a few 10,000 words or so. But it's kind of funny to have that thing happening. The thing is, I'm kind of a pantser and I'm kind of a planner at the same time. So I have several story plans. I kind of know like basic point in those stories and where the story leads, like kind of know the ending to it, but I don't always know how to get there. And because it's a series that I'm writing at the moment, it's like book 7 or something, 8, I don't remember even. So because of that, I have all those backgrounds that I need to keep track of. So I need to make it consistent with what I wrote before. But I have the liberty to create whatever happens in the future as long as it's consistent. So it's very interesting to have this like super planned background because it's already written, and that liberty of pantsing through this novel because I'm not really sure what happened in this world. It's a brand new world because it's the first time under the sea, and I'm just so happy. And like I'm gonna need to have like new character pretty soon, so it's going to be a lot of fun to create that little like under the sea folklore. So I'm very like I'm having a blast writing it, and I hope you're gonna enjoy reading it whenever I like give it to you guys. So yeah, I'm having a blast. So anyways, there is another thing I wanted to talk about, and the thing is I forgot. Give me a second. I'm gonna just find it on Facebook. Everything is on Facebook in my life, basically. So let me go to the saved event. I have it here. So Camilla Derico, like the thing is, I don't know how to pronounce her name, so it's easier when I have it in front of me. So Camilla Derico, who is like an artist. She does like drawings and like a lot of art. She does clothes, she does like tableware, she has a lot of things. It's really, really pretty and beautiful. She has a very beautiful drawing. I'm gonna leave the link to her Facebook page, and I'm gonna leave the link to her blog post that I'm talking about today in the comments section, in the description box. So she is having a coloring contest. So I don't know if you're familiar with my other channel. I gave a live some time ago, not the last one, but the one before that. It was like opening packet from Ami and something, and I got a book from her, which is like a coloring book. And today I discovered this Facebook post of her, and she is having a coloring contest. So you go to her blog and you like download the 2 pictures that you can color for the contest. You color them and then you upload them to Instagram, and you can win a drawing, like original drawing by her. So I have those 2 drawings printed already. So this is the first one that I need to color. So this is like Spirited Away, Aku and Shihiro together. So I need to color that. And the second one is this one. It's like Queen Bee. So Camilla Derico has a lot of little bees going on at the moment. So I'm going to like color both of them. You can, I think for the contest you need to only like color one of them, but it's just so cool. So I grabbed both of them and I printed them today, and I'm going to do that. So when I'm done, I'm also going to show that to you. I'm pretty excited about that because I would absolutely love to get the print, like the original drawing from her. But even if I don't, like having them printed and be able to color them and maybe put them somewhere in the room, it's going to be so much fun. So I think it's a really cool contest. So, and normally like she puts the images on her blog, but you cannot download them, but this time you can. So it's super cool. So I really love that. So anyway guys, I guess that's it for the moment. If I do anything interesting, I'm gonna come back, but otherwise see you in the next video.